Thank you, Madam Chair and Council. My name is Phil McDomick, and I'm a born-bred, cornbread-fed Gullah Geechee native here. Born and raised. I'm a retired educator. I'm a retired law enforcement, 36 years in the military and counting. I'm a minister at the Historic Baptist Church, and I'm the vice chair of the CPO. I want to just say a couple of things because it's ironic. The reason why this property is so valuable to this development committee and Mr. LVO is because of our way of life. I grew up where I could just walk across the street, and all I took with me was a bucket, a string, or a raw piece of chicken, and a dip net, and I can catch blue crab all day long. I got a little older to learn how to throw a cast net, caught shrimp as much as I can be, right behind Penn Center. Got older, I started fishing. Still fish with my father today. We go maybe once a week. I see a lot of these people out here on the river. But the very reason why this property is so valuable is why they want this property. And it's ironic because what they're doing, if we allow them to do what they do, the very thing that attracted them will be taken away. It will all be eroded. And I want you to just keep that in mind. Our state senator here said the CPO has lost its focus. Well, I respectfully say that she's very wrong. My dad, in the late 1970s, I remember him on an interview on Good Morning America. It was a national news station, and he was talking about the preservation of St. Helena Island. This is not something new that we just started doing. He worked for Penn Center in a program called Black Land Preservation, Black Land Community Development. They taught about heirs property. They talked about the significance of holding on to property. So the proposal you're talking about, heirs property, we've been doing that all along. Penn Center has been a cornerstone of that, and they continue to be. Well, my dad, I didn't know until I got involved with the CPO that he was on the founding committee of the original CPO. And I said, you were? And if the CPO is going in the wrong direction, that can't be so. Because at 87 years old, he came here about a month ago and stood just before this very panel and gave a riveting testimony why we should support the CPO. See, it hasn't changed at all. All the CPO has done is reinforce its own language from its original intent, and that's to preserve and protect the people and the culture of St. Helena Island, Gullah people and its supporters. So I want to say this in leaving. I can't sing a song, but there was a great poet, a musical poet, and his name was James Cleveland. And I'm just going to say it on behalf of the people to the council, Madam Chair. And he said, but I'm going to say, we don't feel no ways tired. We've come too far from where we started from. See, nobody told us that the road would be easy, but we've come too far. But we don't believe that he brought us this far to leave. Thank you.